On this episode of Watch Stuff With Us, the 8 most disturbing things ever caught on a dash cam. Thanks for checking out this episode of Watch Stuff With Us. If you like it, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time we go live. This episode, we are talking about dash cams and the 8 most scariest things that have ever been shown on a dash cam. So I have not seen this video. This is definitely going to be one that I'm going to be reacting to in real time. Hopefully, I really want this to be scary. Like, I really do. So let's see. It has 11 million views. Scary or not? Let's try.
This first video, the dashcam footage from a truck caught the exact moment an ambush took place. The video clearly shows as multiple people alongside the highway use an improvised roadblock made of tree branches to force drivers to stop. The people responsible were multiple illegal immigrants angered by a recent demolition of a makeshift camp they had set up. As soon as the truck stopped, they would climb the guardrail and throw multiple sticks, rocks, and even lumps of concrete at the driver. Luckily, the driver would make it past the roadblock, though he would claim that in the moment he feared for his life, and unfortunately he would receive multiple wounds from items thrown through the windshield that would ultimately require him to seek medical attention.
All right. First off, this dude is being awfully nice. He's being awfully nice. So, you got your dash cam, right? You got your dash cam, and it's recording everything. And these people are running at you, throwing stuff at you, and you're in an 18-wheeler. I'm sorry, if I'm fearing for my life, I'm hitting that gas, and whatever happens, happens. Might be cold-blooded. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But I'm not, there's no way that, like, he was trying to back up at one point. Like, no, I'm hitting the gas, flooring it. Too bad, so sad. You trying to endanger me like that? It's a wrap.
This footage takes place at 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday, and it features dashcam footage of a car traveling along a quiet stretch of road in the country. As the car approaches an intersection, a hooded man can be seen standing with his head bowed in the middle of the road. As the car gets closer, the man can be seen attempting to walk in front of it, forcing the driver to stop. And that's when the man can be heard screaming as he lunges towards the car, which of course would force the driver to step on the gas and get out of there. The driver claims that after the encounter, he would frantically try to call and warn his wife, who was traveling on the same road about a minute behind him. Unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough, which would cause his wife to experience the exact same encounter. To this day, the couple claims they were unsure of whether the man was trying to rob them, take their cars, or hurt them in some way or another.
All right, no. That one too. Yeah, like Stevia says, see, it's the real stuff that's scary. Do you ever watch Mr. Mountain? He's another YouTuber. No, I haven't heard of him before. I'm gonna have to check him out too. Yeah, this scenario, like I like these types of videos because I feel like they're informational, informative too. Because if I ever see somebody that's doing something like that, I'm gonna know now to not slow down or really stop. Like he looked like he already had a car. what is he doing bowing his head like that and trying to get people to stop? Like, yeah, that's creepy, man. Like, I'm a lot of people, I guess, are probably forgiving when it comes to these types of things. Not me, man. Not me. If I had, if I was concealed carrying, yeah. But that's a scary situation. Very scary situation. Let's keep it rolling.
This next footage takes place on a dark and isolated road. It starts out with nothing out of the ordinary. Just as the car rounds a bend, an out-of-place figure wearing a suit with a briefcase and an umbrella comes into frame. And directly after, another identical man can be seen. The men would retreat into the long grass, where suddenly it's clear there are multiple men looking identical to each other. They seem to have been startled by the vehicle, as if they had been caught. When suddenly, further down the road, yet another figure can be seen, this one holding a flare. It's still unclear what happened next, or what the driver truly witnessed that night. Though many believe the driver had drove right in the middle of a cult, taking part in a ritual of some sort.
That's a nah, man. Like so many, so many situations like this where it seems like people are just rolling up on this crazy stuff. Like, mm-mm. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And yeah, what are these people doing with the briefcases and umbrellas? Like, uh, I don't know. I don't know. CB says lots of creators are boosting their channels by reacting to Mr. Ballin vids. All right, I'm gonna have to give it a shot. I have to give it a shot. Probably not tonight, but maybe I'll get one in tomorrow. Be on the lookout. Yeah, that's super weird. It just popped up out of nowhere. Like, what?
In this video, you can see the dashcam footage of a parked vehicle in the middle of an October day in 2014. From the audio, it's clear someone is inside the car, as you can hear the window roll down, followed by the driver saying how creepy something is. And that's when you realize what the driver is talking about, as you can see a man wearing a disturbing-looking mask walk around the vehicle. According to the driver, there were 5 others with the same mask on, not visible from the dash cam. Though, even still, it's clear the driver thinks it's a joke, as you can hear her laughing. But that's when the masked men break one of the car's windows and proceed to rob the driver of all her valuables. The whole while, horrifying screams from the driver can be heard.
All right. Before we get through this video, okay. Like I said, on this show, I don't like the curse. I don't like the curse. But that dude that was in the dress shirt and the dress slacks walking across and just like not doing anything but kind of looking on from the door, he ain't S. I'll just put it like that. He ain't S because come on, man. Like you see this lady obviously getting jacked. You don't have to necessarily go out there and be He-Man or Superman and save the day, but you can do something. It looked like he wasn't doing much of anything. And this lady is obviously one of those people who don't have any fear. Like I tell Katie all the time that like, yo, everybody isn't your friend. Like, you need to understand that like some people are out there to do harm. And this lady sees these people walking around the car. She's rolling down her window and she's laughing and got stuff to say. I saw those masks. If I see somebody walk up to me in a mask, the first thing I'm gonna think, if it's not Halloween, even if it is Halloween, I'm thinking, I'm not gonna get jacked. Straight up. Maybe it's because where I'm from and some of my experiences, but yeah, I'm not taking anything for granted. And obviously, she was taking some stuff for granted, big time.
Footage was taken in the middle of the night in a desolate field located in Saudi Arabia. Almost right away, you can see as the driver is slowly approaching a white figure that looks to be holding a cane off in the distance. As the footage progresses, the white figure starts limping towards the vehicle.
Oh no!
After a few seconds, the driver can be heard panicking.
Mm-mm.
For a while longer, the figure continues to move towards the driver.
Mm-mm.
And now obviously terrified, the driver can be heard yelling commands at the figure that can basically be translated to back up and get away from my car.
Mm-mm.
Near the end of the video, the figure can be heard making a shrieking noise directed at the driver. The video itself is no doubt disturbing, and it's still unclear what the driver had actually caught on video that night.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now that one, nah, man. I'm gonna put the stevia eyes back up there again because they could be for that one too. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. These people hang around way too long, And if I saw something like that, I'm cutting out real fast, real quick, in a hurry. I'm out of there. Especially with the long hair, all white, and the walk with the cane. I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, after thinking, the only thing that can scare me these days is Mr. Balance stories. Strange, dark, mysterious. All right. Definitely gonna do the Mr. Balance stories. At least one of them tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, if you're just tuning in right now, we are reacting to the 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage.
This footage comes from a police cruiser's dash cam. And in the footage, you can see as 3 officers are attempting to assist the owners of a car that had broken down on the side of the road. Though, as the footage progresses, the officers look behind them as if to react to a noise. And that's when all of them desperately try to get out of the way of a car coming straight towards them at an extremely high speed. The car would barely miss the officers and come to a screeching halt further down the road. The driver of the vehicle was discovered to be intoxicated 26-year-old Cedric Keith Henson Jr. Though the parked vehicles would receive serious damage, luckily no one was hurt.
Dang. Yo, now that's crazy. Now that is scary. But my man that pulled out the gun before he even knew what was going on, that's a real G right there. Because he was ready for anything. Like, even though he wasn't going to be able to shoot this person that was in the car, he was still ready. That's what I like. A man after my own heart. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Words to live by. Stevie says for sure.
Back in 2016, a sort of killer clown phase would shake Americans for a few months. It basically consisted of multiple people dressing up in clown costumes. For many, the motive was simply to scare people, though others would actually rob and even kidnap people. And during that time, in 2016, a family would drive home in South Yorkshire late at night when their dashcam would capture a clown step out in front of their vehicle. The clown would proceed to just stand there and wave, until after a few seconds, the clown would sprint towards the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle would desperately go in reverse, until finally going back in drive, forcing the clown to get out of the way.
I don't do clowns either. I don't do clowns. So all this stuff right now with the clowns, don't do it. I'm not doing it. I don't do it. Yeah, you can wave if you want to, bro. But if I'm in a car and you out there and your creepy clown thing mask, I'm hitting you. Like this person, they being nice, they backing up. Oh yeah, you gonna run after me? Then I realize that I'm in a 15,000-pound car. Yep, I'm hitting that gas. If you in the way, so be it. Happy Halloween, bro.
Footage of a police cruiser located in Texas. In the video, you can see as the car in front of the police cruiser suddenly swerves and brakes in an attempt to avoid an object on the road.
Oh.
As the cruiser gets closer, it's revealed that the object is a woman lying passed out on the road.
Dang.
Luckily, Sergeant Scott would stop to help the woman by waking her up and getting her on her feet. The woman was overall suspected of having been intoxicated when she ran her car into a nearby ditch and walked back up the road just to pass out moments later. What's terrifying is just how many times she had been almost ran over prior to Sergeant Scott stopping to help her.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Man. See, don't drink and drive, folks. Don't drink and drive and then pass out in the middle of the road. That's a death wish. She is lucky. I'm glad she was okay though, or at least somewhat okay. But man, yeah, this makes me want to install a dash camera on my car just to have it to record situations where crazy stuff go down. Like I feel like I need to have one of these now. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time we go live. We do all this types of stuff all the time on the channel. So if you like it, come back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm JD. Thanks for watching some stuff with me. Peace.